Hey, so have you ever felt stuck, like you couldn't get off your birth control pill, but all the other options weren't for you or your body?
That's exactly how we felt until we discovered Daysy. Hi loveys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Jenilyn.
And I'm Jillian.
We're identical twins.
And this is Twin Spin. It's our spin on all things health, beauty, and fitness.
And today we wanted to share with you something that we're really excited about and has definitely had a huge impact on our lives.
Yes, we can't wait to share with you all about Daysy.
So a lot of you guys have asked many questions when I posted it on my story on my personal Instagram account. So we wanted to explain to you more about Daysy. So Daysy is a form of birth control, but it is a natural form of birth control. It is your personal fertility tracker.
Yes, and it helps you get to know your very own menstrual cycle, and it tells you when you are in your fertile window and when you are not. So to give you a little bit of a background of how we got introduced to Daysy, Jenna and I started Daysy in December, so we've been using it for 5 months. Before that, we were on birth control for at least 5 years.
Yeah, so we got on birth control after high school, and it was kind of recommended by our physician. You know, we had acne, we had very bad cramps during our period, and we honestly just thought it was normal. And, you know, I never thought about it being on the pill. I never thought that we were having any artificial hormones or anything like that until recently. I do work in cancer care, and I did notice that it is one of the questions that the doctors ask. Do you smoke? Do you drink? Are you on hormonal birth control? And it kind of was a red flag for me, and I'm like, wait, I'm on hormonal birth control. Does this cause cancer? And made us do our own research. And there is a ton of research out there. You guys, if you guys want to do your research, we are not here to judge your form of birth control. We just want to tell you what has been really making us happy and changed our lives recently.
Yeah, I agree, and especially with birth control being pushed by your gynecologist, I mean, I think they'll just say, it's a low dose, like you'll be fine, just take it every day, but not really realizing how much that can change your hormones, your system, or the other negative effects that it could have on your body. So when we heard about Daysy, we kind of jumped on the idea and we started doing research on our own. And the cool thing about Daysy is it's a medical device, and it has 30 years of research to back up Daysy. There's many clinical trials that have been done to show that it is 99.4% effective, and we're gonna get into that because you're probably thinking right now, like, how is this effective a natural way? I mean, we're gonna get into it.
Right, that 99.4% effective is just the same as your birth control pill. And so going off the pill was scary because it's like, well, what are you gonna do? So we are so lucky that we were introduced to Daysy, and this has become our way of life. And we like to share with you all the benefits and, you know, some of the cons that comes with it, because everything has its pro and cons list, and we're gonna get into it.
Okay, so how does Daysy work? And basically it is a basal thermometer that you take your temperature every day first thing in the morning, and it tracks your temperatures. It typically takes about 2 to 3 months, and it'll start to see a pattern with your cycle.
And the way that Daysy does this is based off that 30 years of research of the clinical trials. It uses a complex algorithm to evaluate your cycle, and it'll let you know if you're fertile or not.
Yes. And that's the great thing about Daysy is you can use it if you're trying to get pregnant or if you're using it as a preventative method, which is currently what we are using it for now, but who's to say in the future we might want to use it to get pregnant.
It's so nice that it does both, and you're really just more in tune with your body, and it really empowers you to know your cycle, know when you're ovulating, and then know when your period is coming up too as well.
Yes, and when I first brought this up to my gynecologist, she said, yes, you can go to Walmart or Walgreens, you can buy a regular basal thermometer, and you can track your cycle that way. But trust me, it is so much work, especially when you're first getting off the birth control pill. Your cycle is not normal, everything is kind of out of whack, so it would take you a lot more time, and Daysy does the work for you.
Yes, it is easy to use, and most importantly, it is reliable. So we're gonna show you how to use it.
Yeah, okay, so this is Daysy. It's super cool right here.
The first thing that we're gonna show you to do is you need to take the cap off, which is what Jill didn't do when she first got it.
This is true. It's actually pretty simple. And then you're going to wake Daysy up. Then you're just gonna click the button twice. And then once you see the turning circle and it's lit up, then you're just gonna go ahead and place it underneath your tongue and hold it there for about 30 to 60 seconds until you hear a beep.
Once you hear that beep, it'll light up either red, yellow, or green. So the red is meaning that you're fertile. It's kind of like stop, go, and slow down. So the red is going to be you're fertile, so it's don't have sex or use protection if you're going to. And then the green means you're good to go, you don't have to worry about it. And then the yellow means that you're fluctuating or Daysy is still learning your cycle. So you kind of get those yellow days a lot when you're first using Daysy.
Yeah, so yellow is definitely proceed with caution. Daysy is still trying to learn about your cycle.
Another thing that happens with Daysy is you will get a violet light that is flashing. And this means that Daysy, according to your temperature, thinks that you're either going to start your period soon or you're on your period. So if you are not on your period, you just ignore this. You let it flash, but it's kind of a good signal to you, hey, I might be getting my period soon. But if you are on your period, what you do is you hold that center button down and then the violet light will stay lit up. And that's when you can confirm with Daysy that yes, you are on your period. And each day you are on your period, you will have to hold it down to confirm that with Daysy. If you do accidentally hold it down, which I've done before, you can always go in on the app on your phone and then take that out. So kind of it erases and then you can redo it for when you actually are on your period.
Right. Okay, so as you're taking your temperature every day, now the other thing that you need to know is that our Daysy has an adapter that you can connect to your iPhone or whatever smartphone device that you use, and there is a Daysy app, and we're gonna show you the app, but basically you can keep all this information on your smartphone app, and there's some cool features with that too. And it's just a great way to show you a calendar view.
And really get to know your cycle more.
Yes.
And it kind of shows you a timeline of when it expects you to get your period based on all the data that it has collected and learned from your body.
So this is what the Daysy app looks like on my phone in calendar view. So on the 10th, I did get the green light and I was not fertile. The 11th, I got the yellow light, I was fluctuating. And then on the 12th is when my Daysy did flash red, which means that I was fertile.
So really quick, here is the month of May, which is kind of predicting what my month should look like according to the data that it has collected. So it shows that right now I'm in the red, and then it does show that I should be getting my period in a couple days. And then it shows the predicted green days, yellow days, and then some more red days. So this is kind of what each month should look like, and it does kind of predict this for you.
Yes, but we want you to know that this isn't like any of the other apps that you've seen on your smartphone. It's not like My Period Calendar or Diary. This is a medical device that has so much significant research to back up, and that's why we felt really comfortable getting off our birth control pill and trusting this.
Especially with that 99.4% rate. It is reliable, it's accurate, and you can't really touch anything like this. All the other methods all have very serious side effects. There is no side effect with taking your basal temperature each morning. And the cool thing is, like Jill mentioned, is you don't have to do the math, you don't have to do the work. Daysy does everything for you. So we really have found it worth it, and we've loved using it so far.
Yeah, we felt really empowered, like that we could have control. We weren't relying on taking the pill every night, and now like you're in control of your own body and you're getting to learn a lot more about you. So I feel like it's just better all around.
Yes, and I personally have loved getting off the pill. I feel like it did kind of make me a little bit crazy, and I don't think it ever helped our skin. I felt like we just felt pressure to be on it because that was a normal thing to do, when really it is not normal at all.
So I don't know about you, Jen, but my period hasn't been normal since getting off birth control pills, so I still am not regular. But I'm hoping with continued use with Daysy, and just as my body kind of detoxes itself from all the hormones that I was using, that hopefully it'll get back to normal soon.
I feel the same way. I mean, but it's cool that I am learning more each day, and then hopefully my body's regulating the more time that I've spent off the pill. But I definitely feel better, and I think that's a huge step.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna go into things that we love about Daysy. We already mentioned that we love that we're off hormonal birth control. This is a big one for us. We feel so much better.
We are more aware of our cycle and in tune with our bodies, and we feel empowered by this awareness.
We also love that it's quick and easy to use, and it has a 99.4% accuracy.
Also, like we mentioned before, you can use it if you want to get pregnant or as a preventative method.
Another thing that we love that we haven't mentioned yet is the customer service for this device is amazing. You know, we came at it with so many questions, and they're always right back with you and also giving you more information to learn more about your cycle. not just about the basics of this device, but about your fertility in general.
Yeah, if you haven't already, follow Daysy on Instagram. They provide so much education and information on their stories or on their feed, so go check it out.
It's really empowering women all around, and it's definitely empowered me to take control of my life and finally get off that pill. The FAQ is also very good on their website. I've definitely searched through all their questions. So we're trying to answer as much as we can, but you can always email us or you can head to their website and they have all the questions asked that you can just look to.
Yeah, with all of my communication with them, they were super responsive to our emails, and we feel like that was even more of a reason that we wanted to share it with y'all, that why we love it so much.
So then we're also going to go into things that are kind of cons of Daysy. So the first thing would be the price. So it is $330 US, which is expensive, but again, it is a medical device with lots of backed up research and science. It is worldwide, it's not just in the US. So we think that the $330 spent is worth it, but we do want to help you guys with that cost. If you do use our link in the bio, you can get $20 off your Daysy. So don't forget to look at it there if you're going to purchase. And it's $20 off, so that makes it only $310, and a little does help.
That's so true. So it is a lot of money up front that you're dishing out, but we both have found, it's something that we use every single day. We're super dedicated to it, and just the benefits from being off the birth control pill and being able to still have that preventative device that we can use.
Also, I do feel like we can use this for a long time, because when we do want to have kids, we can still use the device. So we feel like it is definitely worth it for us.
Right. And then another con that we wanted to mention is, depending on what model Daysy device that you have, we have the one where you need to connect it through this. And at first we had a lot of trouble with connecting it through our phone. You had to make sure your volume was off and
all the
certain
apps were
features.
closed out, and it's just a lot of work.
It wouldn't connect accurately, but now Daysy came out with a Bluetooth version, which we can't wait to get our hands on.
We're so jealous because we ordered it right before they came out with the Bluetooth version, but that eliminates the whole use of using that extra cord. We definitely figured it out, so it's a minor con, but it's nice that they have the Bluetooth and now you guys don't even have to worry about it.
Yes.
And then another con that I think would be that sometimes you forget to take your temperature in the morning. So we have experienced that, because the way that Daysy works is you want to take your temperature before you check your phone, before you get out of bed, go to the bathroom. It needs to be that first thing you do right when you wake up for it to be the most accurate. Daysy even says that if you do get up or if you do move and forget, to not go and take it later, because it won't be as accurate. So to help that, what we have found is just to really get the routine of doing it. So I keep it right by my bed, so then I turn over, I wake up, and I just put it in my mouth, and it kind of gives me that time to wake up, because it does take 30 to 60 seconds before I get that reading. So just getting into that routine will help you to not forget. Again, it just takes time, but the more consistent you are with it, the more that you can get more green days, and also just the more that the device itself knows your body.
Yeah, Daysy's really forgiving too. If you do miss a day or two, it's not gonna really mess you up or anything.
Right.
A lot of questions that people have asked is for people that work on night shifts, or if they're sleeping during the day. It doesn't matter what time of day, but I believe the minimum amount of hours of sleep that you need is 4 hours. So you wanna make sure that you're still getting those 4 hours in before you take your temperature when you wake up. And again, it's the first thing that you grab before your phone, before you move. Just roll over and grab your Daysy, take your temperature. It's super fast, it takes under a minute.
Yes. And I know that some people have said that the beep is a little bit loud, but I feel like the beep is super quiet. It never wakes up my husband or anyone in the room, so you don't have to worry about that either. It's not going to be a loud alarm that scares you in the morning.
Right.
One last con is no one believes me when I talk to them about it, and I feel like they just don't do the research. So honestly, it sounds too good to be true, but it's not. It's a real thing, and has made such an impact on our lives, and we hope to help you guys.
Yeah, so overall, we definitely think all the pros outweigh the cons, and we are so excited to share this with you. So if you are interested, make sure you check the link below and you'll get our discount like Jenna mentioned.
Yes.
And we're so excited to hear if you guys have any questions, or if you want to learn more about it, just let us know.
Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video, and we hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.